Deixa eu falar em quanto eu See us? Maybe?
Four last stop standing.
No. One new died. Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, guys? Today we're doing another operator guide on how to play as Brava in Rainbow Six Siege. Talking all about Brava, how to use their Kludge Drones, and how to rank up and frag out while playing as Brava. First, let's get to the loadout. Here you have the Para 308 and the cameras DMR. This is not a bad DMR, but honestly, it's just undershadowed by Twitch's DMR. So most of the time you are going to be wanting to rock the Para. It is a really good gun. Fire rate is a little bit slower, but it hits like crazy damage. So do I run on it? Boom, Para, love that. And then you have the option between a super shorty and a pistol. You always want to bring a secondary shotgun when you can, because it's going to offer so much more utility in terms of opening up, you know, enemy utility, doors, lines of sight, etc. It's going to be a lot better in the long haul. And you can also use it to kill people close range, like really close range. So that's the option there. And then you have the option between claymores as well as smokes. I'm going to say that this is about a 50-50 split on which one you should bring. Smoke grenades will give you more pushing power later in the round, but claymores, if you plan on joining someone that might be a little sketchy, could help you just like survive a little bit longer. And Brava's going to be on our cameras a lot of the round because you do have 4 cameras, so you should probably use those cameras. So claymores are going to help you survive. Smokes are going to be more for like the actual push when things are going down. All right, now let's talk about Brava's ability, the Kludge Drone. Throwing it out, it can hop, it can do everything a normal drone can do, and then you can hack cameras. I'm not exactly sure about how close you have to be to the camera. We're going to find that out right now. It's about 10 meters. You have to be about 10 meters away from something to actually take it. And this will be really good because you can capture basically any enemy utility that isn't mechanical, like lesion mines and frost mats. You won't be able to destroy or mirror us. You can see on the indicator with the drone when you are able to take something. So I can take that. You have to be within range the entire time, but I can move around in the range. And then I'll have the camera. I'll have access to that camera, and I can use it for myself. The enemy will lose it, and it will be, you know, valuable for us for like watching flanks or whatever. So Brava has technically 4 drones. Okay. So at the start of a round, I will always use my drone as my first drone as Brava to find the site and just scan as many people as I can. You have so much intel. You're not going to normally need it all. So Brava is one of those operators like I can sack my drone and probably be okay. And then I'll also leave a drone for like flank watch, etc. And then normally I'll use my Kludge drones to really drone forward to see if there's like enemy mace show cams, ADSs I can destroy, Melusis I can hack, any bulletproofs I can take. And I just go through and give intel to my team. Cameras are pretty easy to use. They can get shot by a single bullet like every other drone, and they are big and bulky, and they can also boost. Cameras themselves are really valuable. The downside of these cameras is that when you're on a camera, you can't defend yourself, and your team's still playing the map. Like they're still taking engagements and firefights. You have to balance. It's an extremely fine balance of balancing when you should use your cameras to hack util and watch things versus like having your gun up and actually playing the round. Because I'll see a lot of bad Brava players. They'll be on their cameras for like 2 minutes of a 3-minute round, just driving around, hacking all the cameras on the map, and then they'll run out of time. And they're in a 1v3, and then they have to funnel a door when nothing's really cleared. It's not necessarily the Brava's fault, but you're not really helping your team really do things. You don't need to go around hacking every camera. You just need to hack the relevant cameras. Like, and also every camera can only hack 3 different things, and then you can't hack anymore. So here, so like hacking a camera like this, I have flank watch for open, so I can tell my team I have a marble cam. You can take open, drone out open. I'm watching marble walk in. Just doing things like that is going to help your team push in faster while also making use of the intel you're actually providing. All right, now let's get to some gameplay. All right, time for some Brava gameplay. I'm rocking the 1X on the pair right now. Guy tried to swing me on the window. You see I've placed my claymores down. Hop in piano. Guy hops out bathroom, hits my claymore. Next round, we're on cafe. We're hacking Runegate, bulletproof. Taking any type of intel I can get. We find one, we swing in. Guy was down, we finish him off. This gun is actually really nice.
Detention wall is wide open. Running out.
You're
like
droning.
crazy. Oryx.
Calling out that there's a run out. So I get ready for the run out. We take him down. Not a single headshot, but this gun does a ton of body damage. Now we're up top. Why use a super shorty? Just like that. Open up the hatch for the, you know, being able to push downstairs, and then just at that range, even while I'm falling, just that guy's toasted. All right, now we're on border again. Using my drone, looking for Capcan traps or anything that I might be able to hack. Hacking the 90 cam. Checking for anything I can hack. Pushing underneath now. Walking into the site. I find one. 2v3 here. Not a good situation, but we do have sight. We can plant. All I have to do is cover. Okay, he goes down. We find the Legion as well. Holding the angle. Making sure you can't go for that revive. Open up the window to play a better spot. There's already claymores on the window. Guy swings out and we take him out. The biggest takeaway I want you guys to get from these clips is that there's not going to be a ton of times where you can actually use your cameras like a full effectiveness, like hacking something that's going to change the round in your favor. But like on the board, especially if they have a Maestro, Brava is an extremely solid pick because you can just hack those cameras. So I'll get my claymores down for the repels. I hop my drone in. Calling out where the enemy's at as I'm just droning in. I don't really see anything that's like in the site that I necessarily need to hack. Maestro cam's probably in the hallway. I don't need to spend my time to go try to hack those cameras. Like drive into the hallway, try to hack a camera. We're in a situation where we're like, we can probably deal with the guys on site and maybe just swing in, even if it is a 3v5.
There's nothing to hack, bro.
I swing in with my shotgun. I rely on the super shorty a lot as Brava when I try to do crazy aggressive plays because it does work. This shotgun is a one-shot kill at like 5 to 7 meters. 7 meters is a little bit sketchy, but 5 meters when you're swinging like that, you're flying in at Mach 5 and the guy can barely react in time. We go over, we find the Legion. Teammate takes out another one. 3v5 down to a 3v1. Looking for the last. I hear an impact, so I decided to run over because I thought he'd run out square, and he does, and we find him there. But again, biggest thing is like don't spend too long trying to get useless utility as Brava. You need to get the utility that matters, where your team is pushing, where you're pushing. Get the utility that's going to stop you guys from actually having a solid push. Don't run your drones around the entire map getting useless stuff because you're just wasting your time. All right, guys, that's it today on how to play as Brava in Rainbow Six Siege X. Honestly, I don't play Brava a ton because she's a lot slower operator than most, and she's definitely more of a competitive operator. She has a need in certain situations, like if they bring a Maestro, Brava's a really good counter. If they're bringing a lot of like heavy intel with like bulletproof cameras and everything, she's another good counter. Malusi, Banshees, etc. Like she is a counter pick to whatever the enemy is bringing. So sometimes I'll sneak in a Brava pick because I'm tired of dealing with something that's been getting annoying to me. Like most of the time it's like, oh, Maestro is being really damn annoying with all his intel and just zapping us the entire time. It's hard to destroy now that you can't cook grenades. Brava destroys them like nothing. So she's a really good counter pick to people playing Maestro and just bulletproof cameras in weird positions. Also, the larger the map, the more use and effectiveness you'll get out of Brava, because she does have a really good gun at range. She has a shotgun to make lines of sight, and she can hack enemy default cameras so they might not realize that they're actually being watched on their own damn default camera. So she gets a lot more effective in larger maps. In smaller maps, she loses her effectiveness a little bit. And that's all for today. Make sure to subscribe, comment, leave a like down below for more. Let me know what you guys want to see next time. And when you play Brava, just one final thing, try not to sit on your camera for 2 minutes. Just because you have util doesn't mean you have to use all your util before you go take gunfights. Don't bait. All right, peace out.